what's up, everybody? Welcome to How to Change every Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Y'all drink W Energy Drinks. B.com. Check it out. 65 is the coupon code. That's 6X5IVE. Or if you guys are for ring light, go to Loom Q. Same 656IX5IVE. That's 65 in real life. All right, how you guys doing? Good.
Very good. Amazing.
We're gonna start with the ladies. If you ladies can introduce yourself and tell everybody one fun fact about yourself. Go, Rainy. You go first.
I'm Rainy the Fairy. Tuesdays, you can catch me with G Way or No Way doing our show Raw Therapy. That's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Starting this Thursday, I will start doing what I call a fairy wheel lottery, where I'm giving away a spicy dragon and three 100K jets. Check that out. Also, this Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am throwing a one-time family affair fave party with myself, my mother, and my brother, introducing my mom to the app because she wants to be a streamer. Don't ask me why. Other than that, I just be out here.
Okay. Go check out that. You're gonna drop me a spicy and give everybody else jets. I feel that. I feel that. Miss Memphis.
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm Memphis. You said a fun fact. A fun fact about me is that I used to be paid to kill people, and I stream. I don't really have a streaming schedule, but I'm usually on nightly for the challenges.
Okay. Trap. What you got?
My name Trap. You can catch me in the Trap Mansion. Big shout out to all my trap bunnies. But I'm just a chill, laid back dude. Like over in the trap, like my place is pretty much a place where you can come and just talk. You can come vibe, vent, whatever. Like, but I got the show with Killer down in the comments. Morning fuckery, 12 a.m. I believe it's Tuesday, Thursday, and another day. I believe Killer.
Okay, one. All
Yeah.
right, all right. So y'all, we doing hustle culture. You know what I'm saying? So everybody should have done it one time in their life. You know what I'm saying? Miss Miss, we gonna start with you. Anybody ever told you to pay your dues, Miss Memphis?
No, my dad actually told me that he paid all the dues for me.
That's what good
I've
parents
I've
out
heard
here
people have told me like, because I am a little bit older that I have paid my dues, but nobody's told me I need to pay my dues.
for sure. Rainy.
No one's ever told me to pay my dues. I've actually said it several times to my teenager that I've paid my dues. Um, but nobody's ever told me no.
Okay. Come on, Trap. Let's get out. Pay your dues.
Nah, nobody really never told me to pay my dues. Like, normally I'm just a stand up dude. Like, if you rock with me and I rock with you and like you do something for me, I feel like it's in me. I gotta give it back.
100, 100. Yeah, I feel that. I've heard the term both ways. I've told her people, and I've been told, growing up. So, um, yeah, it really matters who tells you it to. Like you're not gonna listen to anybody telling them like, "Oh, pay your dues." Looking kind of crazy. Like, did you pay your? All right, Miss Rainey, can you describe a time where you received money that's not illegal or alleged? You don't gotta incriminate yourself.
You said, what kind of money?
Fast money, some real quick, some hot.
My baby daddy was locked up. I knew where something was, where he had it. I had to move it and get the money, and that was that. That's all I can say about that.
100, Miss Memphis.
Repeat the question so I make sure that I understand.
All right, so describe a time without incriminating yourself that you received fast money.
Without incriminating myself. Okay. I used to provide products for people in exchange for quick money.
All
That's
right,
all I'm gonna say
nice.
about that.
Your name Trap, so I already know you got a story, bruh.
On me, man. It's every day. It's every day with me, man. Listen, without incriminating myself, every day. I'm a tattoo artist. I was in North Carolina. Every day I hustle, like you feel me. Gotta get up off your ass.
Right, for sure. Now let me remind you guys features, no profanity. Miss Rainey, all right. What is thing you're addicted to?
What am I addicted to?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm addicted to money. I'm always looking for ways to make money. If it involves money, I want to be involved. If it'll make me a quick dollar, I want it. If I don't need it, I'll sell it. I like money. I'm a Capricorn. I like to have money. Money.
Okay, trap. What you addicted to, bro?
I'm gonna have to say the same thing as Rainy. Money, and I'm gonna go with food. I'm addicted to food, bro.
All right. Fat and spit, right? Memphis. What are you addicted to, little one?
Money, but the reason why I'm addicted to money is because I have, and I don't even want to call it a shopping problem. I buy stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay. Right.
Be it clothes, be it kitchen gadgets. I got stuff in the closet that still got the tags on it. I got gadgets in the kitchen that's never been used. Like, so I have to have the addiction to money in order to feed this shopping problem that I have.
Man.
Agreed.
Woo.
I used to be addicted to Amazon. I used to. I had to buy something all the time on Amazon. But money and food for sure. Money, food. Like if I could really work 7 days a week all day, probably would. Like getting it. You know. All right. Okay. Rainy. When it comes to working, does more hours result in a better outcome of the job? When it comes to working, does more hours result in better outcome of the job
Does more hours result
and better out of the
better?
job?
Not necessarily. No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Because you can have a good job and work many hours and not get paid that much. You can have a job that you don't like and work a lot of hours and get paid real good for something you don't like. So, no, I don't think so.
Okay. Miss Memphis, what you think? More hours result in a better outcome of the job.
Absolutely not, because I can work 4 hours and you can work 8 hours, and I may be able to get done in my 4 hours than you got done in your eight. So no, absolutely not. That depends
Okay.
on the person. You know what I'm saying? Their work ethic. Because you can go to work for 8 hours and just crap around. I can go to work for 4 hours and be productive. You see what I mean? So no, I don't think so.
All right, Trap, what you thinking, bro? Same thing. Okay. From my point of view, the longer you out there, the money you make. But when you tired, your productivity goes down. So I feel you guys for sure. Ray, what is your favorite hobby or hustle that's not legal?
My favorite hobby or hustle. Well, used to be. I don't do it anymore as much because I have carpal tunnel now, but I used to do hair. I had a passion for it, so it made it easy to be a side hustle because I enjoy doing it. I don't do it as much, but when I can, that's my favorite. That's what I enjoy doing.
Okay. Miss Memphis.
So I make things, and when I say make things, like I have the machine, so I can make the shirts, the cups, things like that. That's
Mm-hmm.
something I really enjoy doing because it's therapeutic in a sense, to see my canvas, my layout, weeding the vinyl, putting everything on there and seeing the finished product.
About to be my
It's a
best
good,
friend. I've been trying that for years.
yeah. It's something good to do. It helps me clear my mind a little bit. And then again, I like to see the finished outcome, the product.
Right, for sure. Okay, that's dope. Trap, what's your favorite hustle?
Of course, tattoos, but I also do mobile detailing.
Okay. How long you been tattooing?
3.5 years.
All right, y'all, man, go tap in, get your tattoo, man. You might have to fly out to go get, but go get you one. Miss Memphis, can you tell somebody's hustling by looking at them?
Can I tell somebody something about? No,
Okay.
no. And the reason why I say that is because looks can really be deceiving. You know what I'm saying? There, like a lot of people that walk around that are all flashy and everything, they're broke. Wealthy people don't do all of that. You know what I'm saying? They don't do all the extraness. So maybe I can, you know what I'm saying? Because I know what I'm looking for, but
Right.
so I don't know. I'm on the
We
fence with
know
that one.
the real hustlers might pull in a $2 t-shirt. The car might be, bump hanging off the
A hoopty.
car. Yeah, looking crazy. But pull up to a mansion, park the car around the corner, and get picked up or something. Miss
Exactly.
Rainey, what you thinking? He told what a hustler like.
Being that I grew up around a whole lot of different types, yes, I agree with what she said, but at the same time, I know some hustlers that, I mean, there's a difference between being flashy and a person that has the means to be able to take care of themselves. Now you got the people who present themselves really well and are hustlers, as well as the people who you wouldn't think they made $2 in a day, but they got money because they're not worried about looking good. But then, like she said, them people that just out there flashing, look at me, look at me, look at me. 9 times out of 10 ain't getting how what people think or what they're trying to present.
Right. For surely. What you thinking, Trap? He what a hustle look like
appearance or because half the time
for sure.
you can't really say you can spot a hustler. He might look like he got money.
All
Like
right, Trap.
the real nigga pulling up in the Honda Civic
Nah,
with a sweatsuit on, pocket full of money, not being
yep.
noticed.
You would never know. You would never know. Do you consider Trap? Do you consider tag a hustle or say a hustle or a hobby? Hustle or hobby 'cause for some people it'd be different. Miss Memphis, hustle or hobby for tag?
You said what for tag? You cut up a little
Is
bit.
tag hustle or a hobby?
Oh, that's
Tagged is an extracurricular activity.
Yes, ma'am. Extracurriculars. All right,
Extracurricular
Rainy.
activity.
Hustle or hobby?
Tag is something that I do for fun. It's fun. It's all it's supposed to be for me. I work real life, so I don't need this for that. It's something I do for fun because I'm an introvert, so it's my way of being social.
Right. Okay. Okay. So, you got how long? You guys all been on the app over a year? Okay. See, I'll take a little serious nursing that just logged on somewhat. Okay. Rainy, do you believe in instant gratification?
I mean, I believe it can happen, but I don't necessarily believe that is always a good thing. Most instant gratitude is not the best in the long run.
Okay. Trap, instant gratification.
you got to be worked for. Don't nothing just come to nobody. Instant gratification. I don't think it.
Okay. Instant gratification, Miss Memphis.
I do think it can happen, but I think a lot of times when you expect it, you set yourself up for disappointment. You know what I mean? Because you're expecting it to happen right then and there, and it may not happen right then.
Right. I think that sometimes we have a problem with that. Like we look at something and we want it to happen so bad that when it don't happen, we more crushed than we was if we didn't care about it in the first place. For real, you know. What's everybody sliding through? Hey, look, this is how times change every Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna box you guys down. We're gonna get our historical fact for the stream. You know, it's a history and social norm show. We gotta have a little history in it. Our resident teacher, Nikki 247 is gonna come up and take care of us real quick.
Hello, 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 everyone. I'm Nikki 24/7. I am your favorite history teacher. You might not know it now, but I promise you I am. I'm also the host of Empowered Through History Mondays at 11 p.m. Catch me over there. That's where I bring you a fascinating game show that centers around an important woman in history. And then we just chop it up about whatever the topic is that day. So I'm here today to talk about this day in history. Today, we're celebrating Black Music Appreciation Month. If you did not know that, that is exactly what June is. And I've got two exciting historical facts for you. And they actually embody perfectly hustle culture that you guys are talking about. So on this day, June 12th, in 1964, an iconic jazz saxophonist, John Coltrane, recorded his masterpiece album, A Love Supreme. In addition, on this day in 1987, Michael Jackson's Bad album became the first album to produce 5 Billboard Hot 100 #1 singles. This achievement not only highlights the incredible talents of these artists, but also underscores the hustle and dedication that define Black musicians' contribution to popular music. All right, so let's talk about John Coltrane and Michael Jackson's historical relevance to today, okay? So John Coltrane's "A Love Supreme," write that down, y'all. Write it down because y'all need to listen to this album, is a spiritual and musical tour de force. And it reflects his deep religious faith as well as his relentless work ethic. Believe it or not, this album was recorded in one session in Van Gelder Studio here in, well, I'm saying here, so now y'all know where I'm at, here in New Jersey, in Inglewood Cliffs to be exact. His album is celebrated for its innovative composition, emotional depth, and the virtuosity of his quartet. His journey was marked by paying his dues through the countless hours of practice and performance, constantly pushing the boundaries of his craft. Again, go listen to John Coltrane's A Love Supreme, debuted today. Michael Jackson's Bad album was also a monumental success. It broke numerous records. And I know, well, it depends on y'all age, but y'all better know these songs, okay? That album had I Just Can't Stop Loving You. It had Bad. Y'all remember that video, Bad. It had The Way You Make Me Feel. Come on, Shimon. Remember he said that, something like that. Yes, it had Dirty Diana on it. It had Man in the Mirror, right? Y'all know that. I know the music is playing in your head as I'm saying it. And it showcased his versatility and artistic genius. Jackson's rise to fame was not an overnight success, however. All of us know he started as a child and he had to sacrifice a lot to get where he was. It was a result of his years of hard work, perseverance, and his unyielding hustle. His story is a testament to the power of dedication and also this sense of a hustle culture in his family that drove his success and in himself, really. Black musicians have always been on the forefront of musical innovation, and that's why we are celebrating them this month in June. They have created genres and styles that have shaped the global music landscape. Look at hip hop. You can't go to any corner of the earth and find someone that has not heard of hip hop at this point, right? Coltrane's A Love Supreme and Jackson's Bad are prime examples of how Black musicians have influenced and inspired generations of artists and fans worldwide. Their achievements reflect the hustle culture that we are all aware of today. And I want to make sure everyone understands sometimes hustle culture gets a bad rap, but hustle culture is actually a good value, right? It's a culture that values hard work, perseverance, and the relentless pursuit of elevation, of success, of determination, of resilience, okay? So when we think about hustle culture, a lot of us often think about rap. So as we celebrate Black music this month, it's also important to honor those influential people too. We have artists like Jay-Z, artists like Tupac Shakur, Kendrick Lamar. I'm not gonna name Voldemort. I'm just joking. We do have artists like Drake and Missy Elliott who have all used their music to tell stories of struggle, even if it's somebody else's struggle, resilience, and triumph. Okay. Jay-Z talks about and reflects on his journey from the streets of Brooklyn to becoming a business mogul. He emphasizes the importance of hustle and entrepreneurship. Tupac gave us powerful narratives that address social issues and personal struggles that resonated with many who faced the similar challenges. I teach a course called Afrofuturism, and many of you guys don't know, but Missy Elliott was instrumental in changing up the game. She broke barriers when it had to do with her innovative style, also her work ethic. She put out a lot of music when she was on top, and it really showcased her perseverance, that desire to hustle to get to the top, and also the creativity in overcoming personal obstacles as well as professional in being a woman in that particular field at the time. So as we celebrate Black Music Month, please know that the artists that I named are just a few of those that we should think about, right? We got Nina Simone. We got, she used her music as a platform for civil rights. We got Prince, right? He had genre-defying music in a flamboyant style. We got Beyonce, right? She gives, powerful performances that advocate for social justice, and she continues to inspire millions. I mean, even Prince and even Nina Simone do. These artists, among others, have left an indelible mark on the music industry and continue to shape the future, and their hustle inspires us to do the same. So let me just go a little bit down and make sure that we understand that today we got to pay homage to those artists who came before us. A lot of us see that, some of them aren't here very long. And so while they're here, make sure that you give them their roses, right? Make sure that you give them their flowers. Make sure that you go out there and you support them on whatever music platform that you have available. Michael Jackson died young. John Coltrane died young. Prince died young. We have so many of our great iconic artists, Marvin Gaye, right? Who were not with us as long as they should have been, okay? So As we reflect on the incredible contributions of Black musicians to the world of music and the hustle culture that drives their success, let's also think about how we can support and uplift these artists. I want you to go home, open up the little app, find A Love Supreme, find Bad, listen to that today. Make it like trend or something. Do something, to bring awareness about that. Also, in the comments, let me know who are some of your favorite Black musicians? How have they influenced your life? Whose songs or albums have had a profound impact on you? So share your favorites right there in the comments. One or two will do. We're not asking for much. Thank you for joining me in
Nipsey,
celebrating Black Music
Nip
Appreciation.
Hussle.
You said Nipsey Hussle?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's a
I'm so
couple.
sorry.
It's
You're right.
songs I listen to. I don't know what it is about the song. It just be like, yeah,
Hit you right
yeah,
there.
just really, yeah, yeah. Hair stand up. You just be like, man, it's really speaking to me. I like how I never give you the topic and you always tie it in.
You, you know what? I think that you said Black music. It took me, I was over here like, oh shit, oh shoot, I gotta tie in some hustle culture. But honestly, when we talk about the celebrations, this is why I love history. You can find all of those things in our greats, right? Your greats
Right.
can actually be someone who's worldwide, whose focus is just in the US or in your community. Those type of characteristics, hustle culture, hustle characteristic, that is someone who is a leader, right? You gotta have a little bit of hustle, a little bit of swag to be a leader, to do those great things in life. That's why I love history so much. If you're a community leader, a school leader, or even at your job, you got a little hustle, you got a little swag, you have to. That's what the whole thing is all about. So, yes, I'm a freestyle historian in case people did not know. I am able to weave those things in there. Thank you for joining me for this date in history.
Fave Nikki 24/7. Y'all favorite. This ain't history when they took 24/7. You know, a historical fact of the stream. All right, guys, you guys could double back up. We gonna get it started back up and all that good stuff. Oh man, the podcast. I don't know. You gotta ask her. You gotta ask her. Rainy. Welcome back.
That is so crazy because when you told us to say a fun fact, I didn't say mine because my mind was gone. Because anybody on the app who actually know me, like be talking to me every day, I'm like the biggest Michael Jackson fan y'all will meet. I have a Michael Jackson tattoo. I have a whole basement full of collection that I have showed before. So that's my fun fact.
All right. We gonna have to do show and tell one day. Check out all her Michael Jackson gear. All right. So look, little task for a little huddle app that you don't have to really pay attention to. On the top left corner, you have a diamond goal, right? 400. How much is a rose, right? A rose, 40 diamonds. So 200 roses is 8K. 800 roses, 32K. You know, so if you just have a whole stream dedicating your stream to roses, you cash out. Two streams, you cash out off of roses. You don't have to tell people to push big buttons. You can tell them push the small ones and still get there. All right. What's up, Trap? All right, Trap. We gonna start with you, bruh. Have you ever took anybody underneath your wing?
Um, yeah,
What kind of game did you give them? What's a good lesson you taught them?
never take people for face value. And never trust people. Like always make them like show their loyalty. Like
Okay. Yeah, it's a good one for sure. It's a good one. That face value, yeah, yeah. I'll look at you and I'll be like, oh no. All right, Miss Memphis. Have you took anybody underneath your wing?
I have I'm an army veteran, and so I had
What?
this lady who used to she was a CNA for my uncle, and her daughter wanted to join the military, so I pretty much mentored her, told her how to really navigate so that whenever, no matter how much time she did in there, once she gets out, she could reap the max benefits. So I gave her the game, like this is how you need to play this. This is what you need to do. So that way, when you get out, you file your disability claim. It's not going to get denied. It's going to get approved. Now you got a check coming every month, and she's still in, but she's doing well. She's doing everything I told her to.
All right, for sure, for sure. Okay, the military game. Yeah, man. I was army too. I don't know. Rainy, have you taken anybody underneath your wing?
Yeah, I actually have. as most people again on the app who actually know me know that I was engaged and my partner passed away in 2022. He had we have three children together, but he had an older son who started living with us in 2020 because his mom passed away in 2020 and his dad passed away 2022, and he's been with me ever since, and he just graduated last week. So I'm more proud of that than anything because the way that life was going for that young man, anybody else would have folded, and he didn't. And I take pride in being there for him and helping him get through this. And we still got a long way to go, but he's doing it.
Right, right. That's a lot about yourself too. It takes somebody a lot of maturity and a lot of strength to like take in other people when tragedy happens. If you don't share the same blood, or if you do or not, still takes a lot. There's not many people that do that. So, props to you, man, for sure. And sorry to hear about your losses, for sure. Miss Memphis, what does big picture mean to you?
The big picture to me means the overall outlook, right? So
Hmm.
meaning the grand scheme of things, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily all the moving parts, if you will.
Right.
But
Okay.
it's basically, what it's the what. You know what I
The
mean?
big
It's not
picture.
the who, the when, the where,
Hmm.
the how, it's the what.
Right.
Not all those little moving parts. Girl.
For sure. For sure. Trap. What's the big picture for you?
For me, I would say the big picture is the light at the end of the tunnel. It's like everything I work hard for, like, and to actually see it like sitting on the wall, that big picture, like I painted that. I did that. I put every little stroke on that canvas. I did it. The bigger picture for
Right.
me is to be able to sit back and just be like, damn, I did that.
Yeah. Yo, Picasso. Yeah. Rainy. The big picture for you.
The big picture for me, I would have to say, would be outcome. I get painted a lot as being nonchalant, and that's because I always think about the outcome of things, the bigger picture. If it's not going to benefit me now or in the future, or if it's something that a situation that's not going to matter when I'm 50, why am I worried about it now? Everything about me is the outcome. The outcome. What's going to be the outcome of this? If it's not beneficial, 9 times out of 10, it's not worth it.
Right. Yeah. Well, if it's not beneficial, it's artificial. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it ain't real. It wasn't real until it was real. You gotta be real. Stomp down. Stand on business about yours. Yeah. All right, Miss Memphis. Will you support your partner in a hustle? Like, um,
Absolutely. As long as I'm not going to jail.
yes,
I'm
ma'am.
down. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't gonna
As long
you
as
ain't
I
gonna
ain't
hold
going to
sack.
jail.
You ain't gonna hold the brick.
It
Hold
depends
this
on the
baby.
It depends. It depends. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna support him. I'm gonna stand beside him. I'm gonna stand beside him. But to a
All
certain
right,
extent, you know what I'm saying?
all right. And
I,
Rainy,
I'm
you
not
hold the
going to
brick,
the
Rainy.
airport with a brick like in me. I ain't doing nothing like that. But I'm gonna stick beside him.
I'm gonna stick with something. That's crazy. You holding the brick, Rainy?
Me,
Yep.
my
You
partner
gonna
slipped
stick
me a
beside partner's hustle?
yeah, my partner slipped me a piece of gum when we got pulled over, and I was so drunk I thought he was handing me something else, and I stashed it. I'm riding,
I'm
so
weak. Oh yeah, you riding for sure. That is wild. That is wild. Where that man? Shout out to that man. He just handed you some gum, and you was like, "Oh shoot!" You was already ready. You didn't tuck the gum. That is crazy. All right, all right. Yeah, look, y'all go slide in Rainy DM. Y'all know. You know. Trap would think, right? You supporting your partner's hustle.
Yeah. Because, baby, if you want to stand out on this corner and sell them weaves, I'm out there with you like this. Come on, we got tracks for days. You want to sell plates, we gonna be in the kitchen together.
All right. All right, that's funny. Man, I go you tuck the gum like it was some drugs or something. What is one lesson that you would tell your protege, no matter who it is, if it's your best friend or somebody on the street, one lesson that you got in your head that you would tell them? Miss Rainey, we can start you. Tam.
Focus. Focus on stuff that matters. Don't give too much energy to things that drain you. Focus. Focus will get you the furthest in life. Do your best not to be distracted by nothing.
Okay. Trap, what you thinking? The lesson you teaching your project.
Me, I would teach them don't waste time because you can't get time back. And love on people while they're here because when they're gone, you can't get that time back. So basically, time like manage your time wisely.
Okay, okay. Miss Memphis, what's the lesson?
Always be authentic and true to yourself to make sure that you're able to communicate and communicate effectively.
Okay. Or how would you tell somebody that they hustling backward like this?
When the
How would you
math ain't
help somebody that
mathing,
hustle backwards?
Yeah,
when the math's
the
not
math ain't
mathing
happen.
and things aren't making, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
And time is money, right? So if it don't make dollars and it don't make sense and time is money and you're wasting all this time and there's no money, then what are we doing?
Hey man, you
I
gonna
tell
have
you
to
didn't
do
said
something
that to
else because
somebody for
the bills
sure.
that you're
I can
working
see
they
it. I
ain't
can see.
adding
I
up.
know you didn't look somebody and told them that. All right, Rainey, what you got to say, ma'am?
What I just said, hey, either you gonna have to do something else because this not working for you. It's not adding up. This ain't for you. And normally if somebody's doing something backwards, they ain't supposed to be doing it.
Right, right. This ain't your lane. What you think, Trap?
Hey man, listen. I just say like my boy D'Lo said, don't jump in traffic if you're too nervous.
Right. Yeah. We tell them don't step off the curb, don't step off the porch if you ain't ready to right there watch. Be a stoop baby, porch baby. You know what I'm saying? All right, all right. Okay, Miss Rainey, are you working on a project right now that you've been working on for years?
Yes, I am in.
How's that going?
I am writing a book. I've actually been writing this book since 2020. Uh, I was doing well until my partner passed away in 2022, and I got kind of a block and stopped doing it. But I recently picked it back up. I'm actually writing a book about my life, so I'm
Okay,
doing it.
okay.
It's gonna take me a little bit, but I'm doing it.
Sometimes it's like that. Keep going, keep pushing forward for that for sure. And make sure you let everybody know so they go check you out. Miss Fist, what about you? Working right now, it's been taking a while.
You said, what am I working on?
Yeah, you've been working anything, it's been taking a while. Like,
Right now, I was recently retired in March, so I'm just working on enjoying retirement right now. Like I ain't gonna hold you. I'm working on traveling some more, but that right now I am enjoying retirement. Retired at
yeah,
41 is
when you
crazy, but
retire,
I'm
you
enjoying
go
every minute.
go eat breakfast every day, and go all that,
Yep.
All right, Trap, what you got to say, bro? What's up,
Man,
y'all? Lock in, little baby Q. What's
I
good?
really don't got nothing I've been working on.
You nothing? You ain't on nothing really? Okay. So look, when we do this every show, you guys got anything to contribute to the topic today? I'll give everybody the opportunity to answer. Ms. Rainey, we'll start with you.
To contribute as far as
Yeah,
what,
you
like
could contribute anything. Like some just contribute to, you can contribute it to the topic, to the stream, to something that you just got on your mind, you know.
not much. I just, I liked the topic when I heard it. Your husband. I've been. Hold on one second. Hold on. But I've been having to, do that since I was 16 years old. I've been on my own since I was 16. So anytime I hear a topic that involves that, I'll hop on one to help with the topic, speak on what I can speak on. But anything is possible. Anything is possible. I want to say to anybody who knows somebody that may be going through it. I used to have to sleep in parks and stuff, and now I have a 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom townhome. I'm happy. I've been happy for years. There's always going to be minor setbacks in your life. You're always going to have things happen. But if you know what you got going on with yourself and you know yourself and you know your ambition, anything is possible. Anything's possible.
Right. I got you. All right, minute. You got anything to contribute?
just want to say, because I got a few people that I know that are really going through stuff, and I just want to say, don't give up, and just know that that's life, right? Everything is not going to be great. Everything is not going to be perfect. Sometimes you got to go through the storm. You know what I'm saying? To get to the rainbow and the pot of gold. Like, it's 2024. It's a crazy world that we live in, but keep pushing no matter how hard it gets. Don't give up and know that even while you pushing, it may get harder, but keep pushing. Push through it. Just keep pushing. It's gonna be okay.
For sure, for sure. Right, what you think, man?
I basically feel the same way the lady said, but just break down barriers. Don't let nobody stop you from being you. Don't let nobody dim your light. If you got a light, don't let nobody dim it.
For sure. Yeah, man. That's really, hey, y'all got dope messages for that. Like one thing this app people preach, like, even though we got no like everybody on the app, for the most part, people preach positivity in their own school. Everybody tell their people to out there and strive good things. Don't just put on the app. There's like a stepping stone for a lot of people. People use it to get over social anxiety. Some people, they're real introvert. People, they thought of themselves and they stream like this. And then one day they in the camera. I got a friend like that would always stream with the roof, towards the roof or whatever for like years, for like 2, 3 years. And then one day we just went in her stream and she's like to the camera. Like, what's up? And like, hi everybody. And it was like some of us never even really seen her before, but she ain't never really been in the camera. We only see her on Instagram and stuff. But you stream it to face like, thanks God, you've helped me for years doing this. So encourage people in your personal circle to break down barriers and achieve goals. And if you see somebody doing it the wrong way, use constructive criticism to help them out. Don't try to get into a beef with about it, like, oh, you big bro me or big sis me or whatever the situation may be. That's really it. That's really it on that talk, on that subject, for real. We here Wednesday, and we got our resident historian Nikki and myself, hood historian. We got plenty more topics. We're gonna put everything on YouTube and all that stuff. So if you guys don't want to get a clip on Instagram or YouTube, you need to let me know. You don't want to be seen nowhere, because I put everything up. I go through and figure out, like, okay, this point in time, he spoke some facts or she spoke some facts, and everybody need to hear it. So that's what we like to do. Fave each other, everybody fave everybody. Go check everybody out, because I can see everybody got something going on here that's positive. All right, one last question before we get up out of here. All right. So, question from last week, it was put it on Instagram. It did some numbers. Do you accept? Hold on, let me read it wrong. All right, is it easier to accept a message if a person looks like you? Start with trap. Does it? Does the mess is the message easier if a person looks like you?
I'm not gonna say it's easier if the person look like me, but a message is a message. Really, like I learned that as I got older. But like when I was younger, yeah, if you ain't look like me, I'm not gonna listen to you. Or you ain't into the same activity that I'm into, I'm not gonna listen to you. But as I got older, like a message is a message. You could get a good message from a person you never thought you would get it from. So,
Okay. Dope, dope. Miss Memphis, is it easier to accept a message a person looks like you?
Um, it depends on the message, but again, take what you need to take from the message. You know what I'm saying? It should not matter if the person looks like you or not, because that message came to you for a reason. So let it marinate and get what you need to get from it.
Okay. Okay. Rainy, I see you so hard up there. So hard. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Um,
Is it easy to accept the message if the person looks like you?
I wouldn't say that they have to look like me, but you would definitely have to have a similar background to me, because I don't want somebody grew up silver spoon fed trying to give me a damn message. Like, no, our messages are probably not going to be the same, depending on the situation as well, though. Because somebody who's silver spoon fed, I may want to hear what you have to say about something I'm trying to do business wise. But as far as normally as messages go, you normally want to hear that from somebody that can relate to you. They don't have to look like you, relate to you.
Mm. You always hear knowledge, power, and it's not about what you know, it's who you know. Encouragement from myself and to just anybody. Always take game from all levels of life. Obviously, if I don't know a politician, you run into a politician tomorrow and just start giving you all this stuff about this game about politicians, you're not gonna automatically jump into being a politician, but you might listen to what they're saying and educate the people underneath you on how it works so they can better understand how to move around politicians or how the city works. So all game cipher and really just take in consideration what you want from. All right, man. So look, we gonna get up out of here, everybody. You guys could tell them a little bit, outro and stuff. Come check you out, whatever you got going on. I know some of you guys got businesses in here and other opportunities. So, you know, Miss Rainey, you could jump it off.
Rainy the Fairy. Y'all can catch me on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Raw Therapy with G Way or No Way. Tomorrow, jumping off, I'm starting my Fairy Wheel lottery at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also have my Family Affair Fave Party tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with my mama and my brother. And they're going to be asking embarrassing questions. So if you want to see me get embarrassed, you might want to tune into that. Other than that, I really be in these streets. I do have an auction coming up in August. It's a Michael Jackson showcase. I didn't know about that. Other than that, like I said, I just be out here. Thank you for having me. I love this. I love this. I'll be back.
All right, all right. Yeah, we got a lot more topics. We'd be skipping over stuff because we know all guests can't answer everything. So we be having some tough questions on here that we can't ask everybody. Miss Memphis.
You know, you got some tough questions because you started us off. We had to tiptoe around so we didn't incriminate
Look, I didn't
ourselves.
even I didn't even ask everything. I didn't even ask everything. Hustle culture was originally this show was original. So look, everybody knows scammer. I got some scammer friends, right? So we got a show called Scammers RS. Helped by how times change and where people get in a box, keep messed up in the dark, burner profiles, and they deliver the game. You know what I'm saying? So one was to be here today, but they couldn't make it. So we gonna have to push that back, you know. But yeah, man, we out here. We try to bring flavor to tag.
Okay.
All right.
So y'all can catch me live nightly. I usually go live about 11 p.m. Eastern time, so the stragglers that did not finish their challenges can get them done, and then we stay live for new challenges. And if anybody in here fave me once I drop down from the box, I will fave you back.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
it.
you
And shout
better
out to the
you better fade me.
scammers. Huh?
Yeah. So you better fade me back. All right, yeah, man. I
Okay.
appreciate you on the show. I
Have a
appreciate it.
good
Yeah,
one.
thank you. All right, man. Save the best for last. They say, yeah, go ahead and give them
You
that
already
game real quick while we get up out of here.
definitely need to tap in with the scammers, real trap stuff. But you could just it's trap. You can catch me in the trap house, man. Catch me if you can. I stream randomly. Morning effery. You can see me when kill up there. Midnight. Catch me in the trap. It's going down.
Right, right, right. I know, Killer. That's my buddy. All right, y'all, man. This has been How Times Change. We'll be back again next week. Another moment in history, another fun fact, another on the day. We got Nikki 24/7. We might have performance. Ain't no telling what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? It's quick to Juneteenth. So, we talk about Juneteenth and everything too. So yeah, man. Hang out. Come back. Hey, look, I'm telling you, we got some tough questions. I got notes. I take notes of everything. I'll just be releasing it when I can. There was a question in here I didn't even ask. You know what I'm saying? But I should have asked the question. This. Oh yeah. So look, if you wanna, I'm gonna just say it before I leave. If you want to be rich, find out what poor people doing. Y'all feel like that valid, right? If you want to be rich, find out what poor people are doing. So, yeah, we got them. We got the questions. All right, y'all, man. I'll definitely check y'all out later. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.